Hi, I'm Robert Killen, co-founder of Social Media by Numbers. And in today's video on social media and your business, we're discussing something that every business owner or professional has struggled with, or perhaps is struggling with, in relation to social media: overcoming roadblocks. According to a survey by Harvard Business Review, more than 3/4, or 79% of 2,100 organizations surveyed, said they are either currently using social media channels or are preparing to launch social media initiatives. Yet the actual number of businesses that are actively engaged appears to be somewhat less than half. Worse, only a small fraction, 12%, feel that they're good at it. What this says is that there is a general feeling that social media is, or perhaps will be, important for businesses to engage in, but that there are still roadblocks keeping businesses from diving in or from engaging with confidence. When you read through study after study and talk to business owners about their social media experience, there are three main areas that stand out as the primary roadblocks: knowledge, specifically knowledge of content creation and delivery; confidence, as it relates to a return on investment; and time, concern about the amount of time it will siphon away from other more clearly beneficial activities. And let me be clear, each of these, time, confidence, and knowledge, are all valid concerns. These aren't petty or accidental. As a business owner or professional, you have an obligation to do what's right, to make wise decisions. And if you can't respond to these concerns with certainty and clarity, it's completely understandable that they would keep you from investing your time and energy. That's why I'm here, to bring you certainty, to give you clarity about social media and your business. The first roadblock is knowledge. Knowledge as it relates to the creation and delivery of social media content. And frankly, our lack of knowledge is vast, encompassing almost every question word: who, what, where, when, how, why, how much, how often. For most businesses, the answer to almost every question needs clarity. And while some of them can be answered almost independently of the social media platforms, for example, when asking who should be delivering social media content, it's important to remember that while everyone can participate, a company inevitably adopts the persona of the chief executive. So it's critical that upper-level management be substantially contributing. Yet, almost all these questions could be answered by understanding the unique cultural differences of each social media space. For example, LinkedIn is a highly, almost exclusively business-focused space. While it's still a social medium, sharing about business is expected and encouraged. On the other hand, if you have a personal Facebook profile, you have to recognize that the interactions are very much like you would get at a high school reunion or at a local pub with friends. It's okay to occasionally mention something interesting that goes on at work, but if you try to actively sell in that space, you're going to fall flat, at best. Worse, you might get blocked or even banned. However, Facebook also has pages, separate from profiles, which can be set up specifically for a business. Then, anyone who likes your business page has opted in to hear more about what's going on. You still have to be careful that you're not throwing ads at them all day long, or they'll just unlike your page. But obviously, you don't have to be shy of talking about business. Google Plus is an interesting space that seems to work well on both sides. What it's particularly good at is organizing your connections, creating circles, communities, hangouts, so that you can have multiple topic-specific groups that connect in different ways. They can be business or personal or cause-related, whatever you want. And the last space I'll discuss here is Twitter. Twitter is probably the most freewheeling of all the social media platforms. At any given moment, you might see one tweet about a lazy cat, followed immediately by a pitch for a business opportunity. You really are free to say just about anything you want, but the space does reward a specific type of post. Twitter rewards connecting tweets, comments that followers resonate with and can easily share. There are many questions that act as roadblocks to social media participation. In most cases, the answers to them are easily found when we learn the differences in culture inherent in the individual platforms. Once you learn what each platform expects, the who, what, where, when, and how all become pretty clear. The second major roadblock is confidence, specifically the confidence that our investment of time, energy, and money will be sufficiently rewarded, making effort worth the undertaking. And this is a fair concern. The ROI of social media engagement is extremely nebulous. Many still think of social media as just another marketing platform. where you can invest dollars and track the results fairly easily. But social media doesn't work that way. Tracking influence and determining how that is impacting the bottom line is still, and will probably always be, a challenge. But some things can be known with certainty. In an excellent article from the McKinsey Quarterly titled Demystifying Social Media, the authors identify 4 areas where social media activity and the resulting customer impact can be clearly seen. These 4 areas are where social media is used to monitor, respond, amplify, and lead. Even without publishing into the social media channels, monitoring one's own brand and keywords has obvious benefits. By regularly searching on Twitter, Facebook, and elsewhere, you can catch problems with your own product or service early on. You can hear about impending changes in your industry long before they get to print. Monitoring the spaces is an incredibly valuable benefit of social media engagement. The next step is to respond. Increasingly, businesses are using social media channels to respond to concerns that have appeared during their monitoring. By replying quickly, honestly, and with some degree of empathy, a business can turn an error or misunderstanding into a positive by proving its commitment to customer care. To amplify means to engage your social media channels in a way that encourages comment and sharing. Ultimately, your amplification goals are to broaden your reach, expand your influence, and deepen your impact. Finally, social media can be used to lead customers towards specific actions. Buying a new product, participating in a survey, engaging in an online community. While in some respects, these ends are similar to those of traditional marketing, the social media process is substantially different. It's more organic and built around relationships rather than impressions. So although identifying an ROI for your social media activities can be difficult, identifying clear, achievable customer impact is not. The third roadblock is simply time. As business owners and professionals, we are all very protective of our time. Ben Franklin coined the term "time is money," as well as the statement, "lost time is never found again." The humorist Ambrose Bierce defined a day as a period of 24 hours mostly misspent. Dean Kamen said, "I do not want to waste any time. And if you're not working on important things, you are wasting time." And Adam Hochschild hits it on the head when he says, "Work is hard, distractions are plentiful, and time is short." These quotes reflect a business person's attitude toward time. So it makes complete sense that if you don't have the knowledge to confidently engage in social media, nor any confidence in its effectiveness, why would you want to give it your precious time? You wouldn't. But by improving on your knowledge and confidence, committing time to social media then seems a worthwhile investment. Do roadblocks exist? Yes. A lack of knowledge, a crisis of confidence, and concerns about your time can all lead you away from social media activity. Do they have to bring you to a halt? No. Even with just the information I've provided today, you have more than sufficient reason to break through those roadblocks and engage in the social media spaces. It is well worth the effort. Thank you for your time. I'd love to hear your comments. Please share them in the forum below. In the next day or two, you'll receive the last video in this series, titled Social Media by Numbers. In it, I'll share the very specific steps we take our clients through to ensure that their social media activities are compelling, authentic, and easy. Until then, make it a great day. My name is Robert Killen. For Social Media by Numbers, cheers.